The hostages have got here.
Bring the hostages home. Bring them home.
No.
No ceasefire.
Who started this war? I'm sure it would have masked.
These lot.
Yeah. You lot, yeah.
These lot. In the UN hospitals and the UN schools. And the fake journalists. Got you.
We don't want your bloody shit here either.
We don't want it in this country.
We don't want you here.
Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your racist war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Come on, join in.
That's me. I'm well known. You're all right.
You're well known?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well known.
Hey, get me, mate.
I've got you several times.
Yeah, but who cares? Who cares? Sad little man.
You well, mate?
Hello.
Hello. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not here to be hostile.
No.
What's the point?
Everybody's got their own views on things.
Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. 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 Stop the war on Gaza.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
Ceasefire now.
Fine, stay
Stop the
there.
war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on
off
Gaza.
then.
Ceasefire now.
You stupid
Stop the
little
war on
goblin.
Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Nazi scum off our streets. Nazi scum off our streets. Nazi scum off our streets. Nazi scum off our streets.
Who are you talking to?
Why don't you get back to Scampton?
I'm not at Scampton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, your mate is.
Yeah, they're my mates, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you go as
So
well?
why are you being so rude? I don't want to talk to you.
don't
Go
like
away
you.
from me.
like
I don't want to talk to you.
Is that a MAGA hat?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump. Yeah, Trump. 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 Trump.
In 2016, I did support Trump.
Huh? Who cares?
But,
Who
you know,
cares what you support? I don't want to talk to you because he's rude. You can't have a discussion with him. Communist Marxist. Do you know what I mean?
I'm a communist Marxist too. I'm here with the
all right. I don't-
socialist.
Here he goes. He's the fella who hassles 9-year-old boys. Mr. Big Man. Mr. Big Man.
He's not nonce or anything.
Why do you have to be so rude?
You intimidate 9-year-old boys.
Rude. You're a rude, bearded man.
What are you hiding from, here?
Your hair's
We
pretty.
can keep recording. Also, we've got by the way, we've got the basic facts on the history
like
of Palestine and Israel.
I've been watching YouTube about it. To be fair. Yeah. I think it's better on YouTube.
Mind the lorry, by the way.
The word war kind of sounds like both sides are sort of
Yeah,
pulling away,
yeah.
whereas it is more of a
Genocide.
But
Yeah, no, we agree.
I understand that war is kind of a catch-your word for chance as well.
Yeah, and it's what. So Israel declared a safe war and said it was like talked about by Gaza and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know, we're not here to pat ourselves on the back and say that we know everything about it. You know, if you watch the same YouTube channels over and over again, it's not going to help and stuff like that. But like, you know, I come in here looking at the basic facts, looking at so they got a Trump going. Ceasefire now. Yeah, like we've got the basic stuff here. We've been giving it to politicians because, you know, they're supposed to represent us, but they're not doing a good job of that because clearly most people there was.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of people our age are not voting in like local elections as well?
That's kind of the thing. Like back in my hometown, we had a large turnout of a Conservative vote in the local election in 2023, but that's because it was 71% vote Conservative because only 30% of eligible voters actually went to the polls, and they were the Conservative voters, unfortunately. But it'll get to it's fine. The general consensus for people our age is that we don't want this. We don't want the Conservatives in power and stuff like that. And there needs to be a lot more education when it comes to voting rights and ability to vote and stuff like that. We're here doing our part. We're here saying what we can. And I'll put some effort. I'm part of the Socialist Appeal. We're a local group of communists. We're all over the country. We're quite everywhere. But we just started up in Lincoln. So this is going to be great advertising. If anyone wants to get interested, go to socialist.net. We're part of the Socialist Appeal. You can search the branches. You can put your details and information forward, and we'll get in contact. You can support us by giving regular donations, by reading well-read books. I've got a copy of communist literature. That's a Communist Manifesto, Trotsky, Engels, Lenin, and Marx, just like the basics. And stuff like that.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
I'm not,
I'm listening.
Yeah, right. So, how many communists do you think there are in this country?
Well, not in the. Well, I don't know in this country, but I know how many in our group. So we were a militant branch of Labour until 1991. The Socialist,
you are?
No, the Socialist Appeal.
You don't seem militant.
I mean, to be honest,
We
communists kind of scares people away from the general
not anymore. On a recent poll, 22% of people under the age of 18 consider themselves communists, and 71% of people are not opposed to the idea of communism. That was only there was only a poll of 18 people, 18-year-olds and younger and stuff like that. But we were originally a part of Labour, and then we were too militant. We left in 1991. Currently, we've got a population. We've got a member group of 1,100. I've got a pin that says 1,000. We're in part small numbers. Over there, you've got PCS groups, local trade unions, stuff like that, like all of us down here. So I'm part of the university. Yeah, we used to have a Marxist society as well, and then during COVID, like all the societies got shut down. But we're trying to start it back up. Are you part of the university?
No, I graduated.
1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your bloody war. 5, 6,
Nice.
7, 8.
I didn't know you get that when you graduate. I'm going to get that like next year because I'm third year.
We don't want your bloody war. 5, 6,
I got
7,
like
8.
3 degrees from university.
That's amazing. What was it in?
So the first one was bachelor's in history. The second one was a
Stop the war in
conservation.
Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war in Gaza.
Yeah.
I'll let you get on. Thank you for that.
Stop the war in Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war in Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war in Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war in Gaza. Ceasefire now.
You always have catchy tunes, don't you? Whatever the occasion.
Stop the war in Gaza. Ceasefire now. 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 1, 2,
What are you doing?
4.
What are you doing? What?
Israel is a terror state!
1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't want your bloody war!
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terror state!
What do we want?
Ceasefire!
What do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Ceasefire!
What do we want it?
Now!
Ceasefire! Yeah, I thought it's a public space.
I know. See, this is the problem. We're not allowed to
Talking to anybody.
No, we're not allowed to go to the door.
I'm not gonna. I'm walking in. What is it? What is it?
No, I'm just reading it.
Oh, right. I thought you was working it. I thought you was pushing it towards me. Sorry, didn't realise. Gosh, you have to read it like that. Keep going, guys. Shut up.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire!
I'm here independently for my YouTube channel.
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! I am saying that I've come here independently. I'm listening to people. people on both sides. I
Palestine
can wear this if I like. Doesn't mean to say that I'm some kind of hostile. This is where I come from. That's my nature. So I'm not.
We are all Palestinians.
all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
How do you know I'm not Anglo-American?
Now.
Ceasefire. Why would you comment on my
Now. From the river to the
stupid?
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
In our hundreds, in our thousands. In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now. Keep bombing it. Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Drop more bombs on them.
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
Nazi scum off our streets.
How rude! How rude!
Nazi scum off our streets. Nazi scum off our streets. Nazi scum off our streets.
Not your duty to tell me to move. It's not your duty to tell me to move. Why are you harassing me? You're causing me alarm and distress. Yes, you are. You're walking around. You're walking around following me as if I'm a 3-year-old. Look at my face. I'm on there. I'm my face on your Facebook. I'm on there.
Now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
Get out my way. Get out my way. I am walking down there. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Get out my way.
Ceasefire now. Stop bombing Gaza.
Ceasefire now.
In our thousands, in our millions.
Palestinians.
Stop following me. Stop following me. Stop following me.
In our millions.
We are all
What?
Palestinians.
What? Yeah?
We are all
Yeah. So what? So what?
Ceasefire.
What you're doing? Da, 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 da.
What do we want?
ceasefire.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Ceasefire.
Get off me! You get off me!
Hey, you weirdo!
Free! Yeah, you're an aggressive woman.
Here, you are sniffed up to fuck. Your jaw's going like a fucking good one. You've had some good tackle, you haven't you?
Over there.
The trash is over there. The trash is over there. The trash is over there.
Take away the trash. 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 Take away the trash.
Germany's sympathising
Did you
lover.
get your money back?
Sympathising
Serious
lover.
question. I want to
What about
listen
the
to you.
Israeli hostages?
Did you get your money
What
back?
about the Israeli
Did you get your money
hostages?
back? They're very quiet. No! Don't stop.
Keep bombing Gaza!
Keep bombing. To the working class don't like you lot. The working class don't like you. They don't like you.
You should be like the best thing with your life.
I'm against all war.
Exactly.
But I'm not for bringing it in this country, I'm not. I'm not for bringing it in this country and protest.
Get away, you creep. Follow her.
I'm actually talking to her, having a decent discussion. You can't, can you?
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
don't even have a license here. They're telling me you can walk around.
One per 50 of us.
3, 4.
Lefty scum off our street.
6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state.
Lefty scum off our street.
Nazi scum off our streets. 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 And the irony is, they're flying an Israeli flag when they believe in the Holocaust.
What?
You're disgraceful. What's all about? Get back to your tents.
How rude you are! What a disgrace. Rude man.
You will give me Samuel's funeral, you.
Than you. More of us than you. There are many, many more. Many, many more. Many, many more of us than you in the country.
There are many, many more of us than you.
Oh, let's have it again.
And there always will be too.
You know where's you, Santa Claus?
Santa Claus.
Santa!
Can we just remember that we are here to
Yeah, remember.
We are here to support Senator.
demand a ceasefire.
Here, look, we want you walking round and
Your
like looking
silence,
out.
your silence
Here, look.
consents to the violence.
We're not blow us up.
Your
You see
silence, your
another one.
silence consents to the violence.
There you go. Another one. Another tune.
Consents to the violence.
We're good at it, aren't we?
Your silence consents to the violence. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
Here, half pint. Cheese Marshall.
Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. What do we want? Ceasefire. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ceasefire. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Ceasefire. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
Release the hostages now! Release the hostages now! Release the hostages now! Release the hostages now!
Don't you cry. We will never let you die. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die. In our thousands, in our millions, in our millions, in our trillions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our millions, in our trillions, we are all Palestinians. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine.
Free the hostages!
Bring them
Free the
home.
Israeli hostages!
Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them home.
Free the Israeli hostages!
Bring them home.
Ceasefire now!
Bring them home.
Ceasefire now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! Ceasefire now!
Yeah.
Ceasefire now!
We'll get to Palestine and talk for this!
Your silence! Your silence!
It's all to do with us, you toilet!
Your silence! Your silence! Consents to the violence! Your silence! Your silence! Consents to the violence! Your silence! Your silence! Consents to the violence! When you hide, you consent to genocide! When you hide, you consent to genocide!
When you hide,
you consent consent to genocide.
Now, Buttercup.
You consent to genocide. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza.
Buttercup.
Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. I've just been asked to also mention Paul McCartney. However, Paul McCartney is in the press as saying he's for Israel bombing.
Yeah! Won't Paul McCartney! Won't Paul McCartney! There's only one Paul McCartney! Won't Paul McCartney! There's only one Paul McCartney! Hey!
Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. However, 15 is not the only number figure up there. There are over 30 other councillors. So all those councillors, when they consent to genocide.
Hey! Hey! Well done, Lincoln Council. I want a vape shop. I want a vape shop.
Don't get me in your consent to genocide. Those councillors, when they consent to genocide. What do we want? Ceasefire. When do we want it? What do we want? Ceasefire.
I've been off them for more.
Your silence. Your silence. Consent to the violence. Your silence. Your silence. Consent to the violence. Your silence. Your silence. Consent to the violence.
Your silence.
Your silence. Consent to the violence.
Yeah, no.
Stop the war on Gaza.
Oh, yeah.
Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our billions, in our trillions, we are all Palestinians. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die.
You have done.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you
have
cry.
done.
We will never let you die. Free, free, Palestine. Free, free, Palestine. Free, free, Palestine. Free, free, Palestine.
You missed it. Next.
Paul McCartney! Won't Paul
McCartney! One Paul McCartney!
Won't Paul McCartney!
I like that.
Absolutely no right to decide to go and start dropping bombs on Yemen. He's bypassed Parliament. Bypassed Parliament to take us into war.
Big ups the Navy! Big ups the Navy!
Start complaining when petrol goes up, their energy prices goes up, inflation goes up. Who do we blame?
You!
Who do we
You!
blame?
You!
Who do we blame?
Communists!
Who's to blame?
Communists!
Paul McCartney too. Yes, we blame Paul McCartney too. He's in favour of this war. So again, when Lincoln's prices all start going up, that is the responsibility of our councillors to start standing up and putting an end to the war. This war affects us all, not least because it's a humanitarian issue, but also for the not in my backyarders, it's going to affect you now.
So it's
Join the
immigration.
protest, stop the war.
Stop the communists!
Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now. Stop the war on Gaza. Ceasefire now.
Stop the war in Gaza.
Ceasefire now.
Save the
1, 2, 3, 4.
pigeons!
We don't want your bloody war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state.
Got any
1,
there?
2, 3, 4. We don't
Gagging.
want your bloody war. 5,
No,
6, 7, 8.
can't do that again.
Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a
Some images of you. No. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I won't be getting this soon, you know. I won't be getting this soon. Do you know why? Because of the Red Sea crisis.
Yeah, I know.
We won't be getting any Chinese swag anymore. Will we? Cheap swag.
1, 2, 3, 4, bomb the fuck out of Palestine.
Oh, that was a lifesaver, thank you.
We buy them in bulk.
Do you? What a flat.
Yeah, vapes, warehouse.
Nice.
They're like £5 each. Usually a tenner in the shops.
I get mine 3. I get them you can charge them up, so I get 3 for 25 quid from the mobile shop.
Yeah, these are chargeable.
I like these, they're e-looks. These are chargeable?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and 6,000.
I'll get it on charge. Got to charge it.
Yeah, the 6,000 clubs as well.
Oh, they've gone quiet. Entertainers. I think they're having a little break, a comfort break.
Instead of being intimidated 9 years old.
Stop the war on Gaza!
Ceasefire now!
Oh, I know where that means.
Gaza!
Have you clicked where it means?
Stop the war on Gaza!
Yeah, do you know where that's from? It just clicked in the head. When we was at Skegness, and there was that little lad that we pushed through, because I think she was there. She was there, wasn't she? That was it. That's where it's from. I've got a real good memory. Yeah.
Okay, I'd just like to say
Well,
a few
fair
words
enough,
about why
please.
I've
How
come
many
here today
snacks
to
do you
support this protest. This is the second time we've organised something outside the City of Lincoln Council. After a number of protests that we've organised in Lincoln.
Nobody cares.
Lincoln and District
Boring.
Palestine Solidarity Campaign over the
Yeah,
last few months.
this one, the monitor,
doing this today?
the milk monitor was at Skegness. The milk monitor here was at
Because
Skegness.
we've tried asking public questions of the councillors to speak out for a ceasefire against the war. We've tried submitting e-petitions in
Just
line with the
remember,
council's rules.
they're
And
only
each time they've
people.
been rejected by the
They're all
council.
human beings.
So, because they remain silent and refuse to support a ceasefire, a permanent ceasefire in Israel Gaza,
Yeah,
we
you
have to
see,
take
Steve Kelly always up
to
here.
the
That's why I tell my good friend here things. There you go.
Lincoln City Council of a range of different political persuasions, but they're united, unfortunately united, in refusing to speak out against the brutality of the war that's killed tens of thousands of Palestinian civilians, including tens of thousands of kids as well. And I say to people, this is in a personal capacity, that we need to, yes, continue to organise
See ya.
protests like this.
See ya, wouldn't want to be here.
Whether that's Carl McCartney
Oh.
or local councillors.
That's a riff.
For us to ceasefire and call for action from the British government. But if we keep putting ahead
They're lot.
against
No,
the
they're not.
British wall,
How many times have we run into the same people?
don't stand for us, then we have to at a certain point say that we are going to stand against them, that we're going to stand anti-war candidates against them, and we're going to put the pressure not just on the streets but also on the ballot box. We've got elections coming up in May. I say that we stand candidates against these politicians who
I might vote
refuse to
for
come
that
out and
Keir
speak
Starmer.
out against the genocide. Thank you.
Because he's more Tory than Labour. Keir Starmer.
Stop the war on Gaza!
There we go.
Stop the war on Gaza! Stop the war on Gaza! Stop the war on Gaza!
Bring them home. Oh no.
Since
Paving
this
floor.
genocidal war has started, we've seen two distinct responses. We've seen the responses from those people in power who rushed to the aid of the Israeli state. Who rushed over and said, you can do whatever you need.
BB.
It's okay with us. Sunak and his lackeys, followed by Starmer. Joe Biden, genocidal Joe.
The whole lot of the Western states fell in behind Israel and its genocidal war. And then there was no response of us,
Have you woke up again?
the people. In our thousands and in our millions. In our millions and in our billions.
Get a
We
bathroom,
said
darling.
no to genocidal war. And we've organised demonstrations. We've organised protests
And no one
here
turns up.
in Lincoln, and we've been part of massive demonstrations, continual demonstrations down in London. And
know.
we will continue because we will not sit back and let a genocidal state murder men, women and children. They haven't got a future. They can't go to school.
Yeah. Free the Israeli hostages, you
Bring them
terrorists.
They
home!
can't even go to hospital.
Bring them
because
home.
the Israeli state is bombing hospitals, bombing schools, displacing
October
millions
the
of
7th.
Palestinians.
Genocide
who have
October the
nothing to
7th.
go to. That is genocide.
Hamas have
We've
been,
got to continue.
Hamas have been
these protests.
victimised here.
We've got to continue to put the pressure on those people in power and build a movement
No,
which is
obviously.
not just
Hamas do not
of
exist.
expressing
There is
horror
no
at
Hamas.
genocide,
There is no
but is
Hamas.
capable of throwing aside the whole horrible system of imperialism. Because that's what this war is about.
There
It's
is
about
no
protecting
Hamas.
the interests of Western imperialism. It's about supporting a vicious watchdog in the Middle East called the Israeli state. And the origins of that are here in Britain.
All right.
With the
I scroll
Balfour
out.
Agreement of 1917.
Stop stuttering.
Shut up. You're very boring.
So you.
Where you go?
Same shit, different day.
From the river to the sea.
Israel will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Israel will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Israel will be free.
In our thousands, in our millions.
Not tonight,
We are
Will.
not
In our
Palestinians.
thousands, in our millions.
Not
We are
tonight.
not Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are not Palestinians.
From the river to the sea.
Israel will be
What do we
free.
want? What do we want it?
Israel free.
What do we want?
Israel
What
free.
do we want it?
Israel free.
What do we want?
Israel.
What do we want it?
Israel
What do
free.
we want?
Israel.
What do we want it?
Israel free.
Israel.
Free.
Israel. Israel.
Just for the benefit of anybody just joining us this evening, we do have regular vigils on a Friday evening.
Oh, tell us why.
That's among the healthcare workers that have been killed
We'd like to come.
while they've been on duty trying to save the lives of others in Gaza.
You have a dog in
So
now.
each Friday we meet
I don't like
down
dogs.
the King's Corner at 6:30. There are now over 300 healthcare workers that have been targeted.
Yeah, 'cause they're a mass. Same as the journalists.
By snipers through
All
hospital
terrorists.
windows while they've been trying to save the lives of others. Some of those hospital workers have been targeted when they briefly left the hospital to visit their families.
When they put the army
They
suit
were
on,
the sea. That is a crime. That is a war
that's
crime.
war.
Doctors are not a target.
They are. They're in a mass.
Nurses are not a target.
Doctors of a mass.
Hamas genocide. Hamas genocide. War
Doctors
crime.
are a mass.
Hamas genocide. Hamas genocide. Hamas
Doctors are
genocide.
a mass. Doctors are a mass.
Hamas genocide.
Target. Medical students, not
Hamas genocide.
Hidden tunnels
Hamas
under
genocide.
hospitals.
No support
Hidden
of that.
tunnels under
Go away
hospitals.
from me, you.
Paramedics are
Go away
not
from me.
a target.
Go
Yes,
away.
they are. They're in the mass.
Are not a target.
Yes, they are. They're in a mass.
Skills are not a
Why
target.
you're not doing it properly?
Dentists,
Get me in. You know, get me to do it for you.
hospitals are not a target.
Say no to terrorism.
Yay!
Now,
Israel now! Israel now!
say no to terrorism. Say no to
Say no to Hamas! Say no to Hamas!
ceasefire
terrorism. Have you heard that? That's the kettle calling me fucking.
Terrorism. Can we just remind ourselves that Israel was in fact founded on terrorism when it commenced its tirade
Keep dropping
before
bombs on
the
them.
Second World War,
Bomb 'em.
trying to end the British mandate.
That's why you got Palestinian hostages.
That in fact bombed the British to get us out.
Leave the Palestinian hostages.
No mention of the rape. No mention of the children being massacred. No mention of that, you hypocrites. You Pharisees.
Ceasefire now! Stop the war on Gaza!
Bomb more now.
Stop the war on Gaza!
Bomb more now.
What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Ceasefire! When do we want it? Now! And we want that for a free Palestine! Free Palestine!
From Hamas. From Hamas. From Hamas. From Hamas.
In our thousands, in our millions!
We're not Palestinians.
In our millions, in our trillions!
We are not Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions!
We are not Palestinians.
In our millions, in our trillions!
We are not Palestinians. We're not. They hate their own country, don't they?
So we think now we might let them go on with business. Hopefully we've made our point. So this war
What's happened?
it's just a couple of business apart from weapons manufacturers and those
Pardon?
Nice people.
We're not safe people.
You're supporting terrorists, love. You're supporting terrorists.
we hope now that we've got the
didn't see you fighting for this country.
What about them poor Israeli hostages? Have you no sympathy? No sympathy for them Israeli hostages.
Everybody should be standing up against this genocide and
Excuse me, what about them Israeli hostages? Didn't it bother you? She's just oblivious, this one. Oh, Santa Claus wants you.
So thank you everybody. We'd like to see as many of you as we can at the vigil on Friday. And keep an eye on social media, please. See
No,
we
what? It's a public area.
Yeah, the vigil is at 6
Well, I need to speak to you without them there.
Wow. What a snitch.
Yeah.
What a snitch.
Crime of the century.
What a snitch.
Let me tell the teacher.
What's he saying?
He wants to speak to the officer without us there.
Come on.